I'm back with some more retail obsession activities. All right, so I've been meaning to do this for a while. And y'all, I don't be knowing where to look at in this camera because whatever. So in 2020, I created an ebook. That ebook you can send me a DM or click the link or something like that. It's somewhere around here. Like I put together like a simple 9-step process to help get your business online ASAP, like in one day. It just depends on how fast you read. So like I said, there are 9 steps. The first step I'm going to start with is picking a niche. Choosing a niche has been like the hardest thing for me because I'm like obsessed with all things retail. Like the whole idea of getting products and or services to consumers in the most efficient and effective manner possible. It's all retail. The buying and selling of goods. I'm just all into it. So I'm into retail so much that that's what I went to school for. So I went to the University of Houston and I studied retail and consumer science at the College of Technology at the University of Houston. So with these 9 steps, I'm gonna break them down. Yes, I am into 9 videos. So yes, you're gonna have to see me at least 9 times. All right. So the first step is choosing a niche. Like I said, choosing a niche has always been hard for me because like I love everything. Excuse me, except for allergies. I don't like that. But I do love a lot of different things. So what I ended up doing when I first started, I was selling like everything you could think of. But then I got connected with a company that's supposed to be supporting and funding my business. Now, when I hooked up with the company, they were like, oh, you gotta pick a niche. So I had to put my idea of owning a department store to the back burner, but that's okay. So I'm here to give you the easier route, especially when it comes to online, because people's attention spans are like that. They like that. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is choose your niche. You want to like identify your interests and passions. Like, what do you like to do? What do you like to talk about? What do you feel is fun for you? So once you identify your passions and interests, you then want to think about within that realm, like what problems can you solve? Because there's always a problem. And there's always a solution to the problem. No matter what they try to tell y'all, there's always a solution to the problem. In the midst of your interests, your passions, problem solving, you also have to look at the competition. And don't be scared of the competition. Just look at what they're doing. Because here's the thing. When it came to me, my competition, when I had my department store online, my competition was Neiman Marcus, okay? It was stuff like Macy's and Dillard's and all that jazz. So don't think about looking at your competition as if it's a bad thing. Because somebody once said it's okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat, my friends. Now my competition is other places like Gallery Furniture, Star Furniture. Well, I'm in Houston. Okay. And then like if I just specifically think about the online space, Williams Sonoma. Okay, I'm gonna catch up to you, William. I am. So research your competition. Profitability of your niche. Profitability of your niche. So just because you like pickles on donuts and you want to sell pickle donut t-shirts, don't necessarily mean that it's going to be profitable. So you have to make sure that your niche is profitable, and that again comes with research, especially researching your competition. If your competition making money off of it, then baby, it's profitable. The last thing you want to do when it comes to choosing a niche is testing your idea. You gotta test your idea. Oh, and I'm gonna give y'all some so the next topic is going to be about vendors. So remember, I had 9 steps. 9 steps for you all to get your business up and running in one day. So if you want the ebook, so you can just check them all out in the ebook, then you can either send me a DM, like I said earlier, or it may be in a link somewhere, or you can go to thekandrabrown.com and get it. I think it's still up there. Or you can just go follow me on Instagram and let me know. It's somewhere out, I don't know, somewhere out there in the ether. But it's there. That bad boy is there. When it comes to testing out, so these are the ways you can test out. You can test your product by creating a landing page. And of course, if you want to know specific squeeze page companies or sites or whatever to use, just send me a message and I'll tell you. But yeah, create a squeeze page, and depending on exactly what you're doing, if you got some kind of like really big, extravagant idea, then you can do things like Kickstarters and stuff like that. But you always want to test your idea. Ooh, especially if you're doing something, like if you're choosing a niche, let's say in cosmetics, and you want to create your own cosmetic line. I got the details on that too. Or anything you want to create, I got the details. So stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of information in itself. The whole 9 videos, okay? So if you're doing something like that, instead of stepping out and, y'all, my hair, like the whole natural thing, that's another video for another day, because I really be wanting to wear my, like I cut all my stuff and went natural, and I'm just like, it won't let me be great right now, because yes, I love my natural hair, but at the same time, if I want to be long hair, don't care how I got there, I got to deal with the swelling of the natural hair. The curls like to swell up in times where they should not be doing it. So anywho, excuse my hair swelling. It's hard to overlook it. It's crazy. It's real crazy. Like, is it still sticking up somewhere? Is that like my video? So instead of stepping out and using your okay, so you can if you want, but instead of you can if you want to, but instead of stepping all the way out and just creating your own products, or feeling like you don't have a means to create your own products, there's a very neat thing you can do to get your products off the ground. Stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you about that when it comes time to choosing vendors. That pretty much summed up my first video on how to start an e-commerce or an online store, online business in retail specifically. That pretty much wraps it up. So always remember, when choosing your niche, identify your passions and interests. And then once you do that, think about problems that you can solve. And then when you do that, you want to scope out your competitors. And when you scope out your competitors, remember, it's not all about making you intimidated or anything like that. Learn from the best. So we're not here to reinvent the wheel or anything like that. Everything that's been done has been done. So check out your competitors. Always make sure your niche is profitable. And then after all of that, test your idea. Squeeze pages, landing pages, Kickstarters, things of that nature. Test your idea out. Stay tuned for 8 more steps on how to get your business started. Like I said, if you can't wait for me to do the videos, then what you can do is send me a DM. Now, the things with these DMs, y'all, I think what you have to do is follow somebody first and then send them a message, because Instagram be hiding all the messages, y'all. They do. It's showing me that I got like 5 messages somewhere. I don't even know where the messages are. I just see that I got 5. I don't know. I probably got to log into Facebook or whatever. So yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Kandra Brown. Well, it'll be facebook.com/thekandrabrown, just like it is on Instagram. Yeah, y'all can find me. I'm online. Google Kandra Brown, baby.